Welcome to AI After Hours, where we turn digital chaos into marketing magic with a little help from our robot friends. I'm Eric, and with me is
Heidi here. Still recovering from my latest AI experiment where I asked ChatGPT to write my dating profile. Spoiler alert, apparently I'm optimized for success in romantic endeavors. Thanks, AI.
speaking of optimization fails. Today we're diving into marketing messaging and how AI can help. Because let's face it, we've all written product descriptions that sound like a toddler explaining quantum physics.
Oh, you mean like when I spent 6 hours trying to explain my new app and it came out sounding like it's good because reasons? Then I finally broke down and asked ChatGPT for help, and suddenly I sounded like I actually knew what I was doing.
Exactly. Take something simple like a meal planning app. Without AI, you're like, it's an app for food and stuff. But throw ChatGPT into the mix, and suddenly you've got a time-saving solution for busy parents who don't want their kids asking why they're having Lucky Charms for dinner again.
That serial attack feels personal, Eric, but seriously, this is where AI shines, turning our tech heavy, jargon filled word salad into something humans actually want to hear about. You know, like actual benefits instead of just features.
Speaking of benefits, let me tell you about this brand that used AI to rewrite their features. They went from industry-leading synergistic solutions to actual human
Oh,
language.
please tell me this story ends with someone finally explaining what synergistic means because I've been nodding along in meetings for years.
So here's the best part. Let's talk about AI and buyer personas. Remember when we used to make up these completely random profiles? Like, meet Sarah, 35, enjoys coffee, as if that narrows it down to anything less than half the planet?
I fed one of those vague profiles to ChatGPT last week, you know, for science. And this sassy bot comes back with Target Sarah with artisanal coffee content tailored to weekend getaway dreamers who judge people for putting sugar in their pour over. I felt seen.
AI doesn't just read between the lines, it writes new ones. It's like having a marketing buddy with perfect memory and slight stalker tendencies.
Speaking of stalker tendencies, let's talk about that bakery case study. They thought they knew their audience, all soccer moms and PTA meetings, right?
Until AI showed them their real goldmine was actually,
Health obsessed young professionals. Instead of birthday cupcakes, they started pushing protein muffins and suddenly their sales went through the roof. Though I'm still not convinced kale belongs in any baked good.
remember that campaign you were so proud of? The one that was,
Stop right there. We agreed never to speak of the great marketing disaster of 2023. Though, in my defense, how was I supposed to know our hip and edgy approach would land like a lead balloon with our actually very conservative audience?
hey, at least you didn't schedule Christmas content in June, like some people we know.
Listen, that was one time, and in my defense, AI scheduling tools can be a little enthusiastic. Though I have to admit, nothing quite says marketing professional, like posting snowflake emojis during a heat wave.
And this, folks, is why we let AI be our assistant, but not our CEO. Though I have to say, these tools are like having that one super organized team member who remembers everything, even that questionable tweet from 2019 that you thought you'd deleted.
Oh God, don't remind me. But seriously, AI's like that friend who stops you from hitting send on that email you wrote at 2 a.m. You know, the one full of revolutionary paradigm shifting synergies.
Speaking of buzzwords that need to die, can we talk about authenticity for a minute?
Ah, yes, everyone's favorite marketing buzzword, right up there with thought leadership and disruptive innovation. Though I have to say, AI is surprisingly good at calling us out when we start sounding like a corporate chatbot having an existential crisis.
It's true, AI keeps us honest. Well, as honest as marketers can be, kidding. But it does help us stay focused on what actually matters to our audience instead of chasing meaningless metrics.
You mean my engagement, happiness, satisfaction, optimization index isn't a real thing? Next, you'll tell me that vibes isn't a measurable KPI.
The real magic happens when we let AI handle the tedious stuff while we focus on being, actual humans.
Though sometimes I wonder if the AI is better at being human than I am. Last week, ChatGPT told me my email sounded too robotic. The irony was not lost on me.
Let's talk about consistency in marketing. You know, that mythical state where all your content actually sounds like it came from the same planet, let alone the same brand. Thank goodness AI is here to play designated driver for our content strategy.
Oh, you mean like when AI saves you from those what was I thinking moments? Pull up a chair because this is good. Picture it. June 2023, heat wave in full swing, and suddenly my social feed goes full Buddy the Elf. Apparently, the AI scheduler decided Christmas comes twice a year.
Nothing says I've got my marketing together, quite like promoting winter coats during beach season.
Listen, at least my mistake spread holiday cheer. But yeah, lesson learned. AI is like that super smart intern who needs constant supervision. Give them the keys to your content kingdom, and suddenly you're selling sunscreen in December.
But when it works, it's like having the world's most organized assistant, one who actually remembers every single brand guideline and doesn't get distracted by cat videos.
Speak for yourself. My AI still gets distracted by cat videos. But seriously, it catches things humans miss. Like that time it flagged my innovative synergy solutions as peak corporate nonsense.
Did it also catch your engagement optimization satisfaction index?
Hey, that's a perfectly valid metric that I totally made up at 3 a.m. before a client meeting.
This is why we can't let AI write our performance reports. Though I have to admit, it's better at catching our buzzword addiction than any human copywriter.
True. Last week, it politely suggested I might be overcooking the authenticity soup, which is annoyingly authentic feedback.
The irony of AI teaching us how to sound more human isn't lost on me.
Plot twist of the century. Though I still maintain my vibes-based marketing strategy is ahead of its time.
And that's all for this episode. Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you next time on AI After Hours. Remember, folks, stay human, let AI help, and always double-check your holiday content scheduling.